And so hopefully everyone has a cushion. If not, get a cushion. And come to a comfortable seat. And I'm trying to notice this, not very good at it. I always cross my legs the same way because it's more comfortable this way. This is, my left hip's a bit more open, so it's more comfortable to have that one underneath. So let's start the other way round. Let's start in the way that is a little less comfortable, maybe a lot less comfortable, because yeah, if we always do the comfortable way, then we're never going to work this out. And if that means that one of your knees is now off the floor, then you can bring something underneath that. So I'll begin like this is a real class. Good morning, namaste, welcome. Today we're going to be doing some yin yoga for loving kindness. So we're going to be cultivating a feeling of love, thinking about people who are important to us, and sending out good vibrations to the world around us. Begin by closing your eyes. Start to lengthen your inhale and your exhale. And at the same time as you bring your attention to your breath, I want you to let go of the breath so that you're not anticipating the breath. You're not forcing the breath. You're letting it come naturally, easily. Bringing your attention to any sounds you can hear around you in the room. Probably hear your own breath. If you've got something electrical in your room, maybe you can hear that humming gently. Can you hear people in the house around you? Maybe the house next door, the flat above. You extend your hearing to outside of the building you're in. Can you hear anything on the street outside? Maybe cars moving. If you've got your garden outside, maybe you can hear the birds as they greet the day as well. Notice how wide your awareness has become. Notice how you can feel into the world around you with your senses. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, and as you reach them, imagine that you're gathering all that airness up between your hands and bringing that together above your head as your hands meet. Exhale, bring all that awareness down to your heart center. We'll begin with one round of Om. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale for Om. Open your eyes and change the cross of your legs. Start to roll your shoulders up to your ears and slide your shoulder blades down your back as you bring your shoulders round and back up again. Exhale, shoulders roll down as the chest gently lifts. Tuck the chin as your shoulders come up. Feel all tension in your shoulders, any stiffness you've accumulated in the night. And then release it back down. One more time. Big roll with the shoulders. And exhale. Bring your hands onto your shoulders and push your shoulders down. Bring your hands back to your knees. Roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. Stretch out the left side of the neck. Roll the head down and around to the left shoulder. Back to the right. And back to the left. Interlace your fingers. Push the palms of your hands away from you. Push your wrists forward. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Push out through your wrists. Lift both sides of your ribs. And let the shoulder blades slide down your back. Rain the fingertips back down to the floor. Move the cushion to one side and come up into all fours. Knees over, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. We'll just start with some cat-cow to warm the spine up. And this can be a nice fluid movement, just moving the hips back and forth. Moving with the breath, tucking the tailbone, feeling into your own spine. What feels good this morning? What can you iron out? I'm clicking all over the place. It's nearly 4 o'clock here. And then push down with your left hand. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up. And then bend the right arm. Bring it underneath your left arm with the palm facing upwards. Drop that right arm down to the floor, right shoulder onto the floor. And you can stay here. You can bring the left hand to the right hip or bring the left arm forward. Close your eyes here, gently stretching out the left shoulder and the right shoulder. Feeling space between the two shoulder blades. Listening to your breath. Bring your left hand back down by your face so you can push yourself back up to all fours. Take one cat-cow, lift the sit bones, lift the head. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Push down with the right hand as you reach the left arm up. And then bring the left arm, palm facing upwards, underneath your right arm. You can stay with the right hand on the floor, or bring it to your left hip, or reach it in front of you. You want to feel the stretch in your shoulders, but only to a level that's comfortable. bring the right hand back down by your face. Push into the right hand, come up onto all fours, and then drop your elbows down and push the legs back till your pelvis is on the floor and we are in Sphinx pose. So this is gentle stretch for the lower back. Push down with your fingertips. Push down with your elbows. Push down with your pelvis. Release the glutes and push the tops of the feet into the floor. So we're strengthening the legs here. If you're feeling tight in the hamstrings, you might feel that in a nice gentle way. You can pull your elbows towards yourself very gently to help elevate your chest and see how that feels in your lower back. Everyone close their eyes. Bring your attention to your third eye chakra, the space between your brows. It's the space just above the space in between your brows. But it's likely that you can feel where it is anyway, intuitively. It can be a very intense source of energy when you bring your awareness here. And as you keep your awareness on your third eye, send your breath to your tailbone. If you want to go further, you can bring your elbows up into cobra with your arms extended forward. But if you do that shift, be mindful of any changes in your physicality. If your shoulders start to come up, then drop your elbows back down or roll the shoulders away from your ears. Send the breath to your tailbone. Focus on your third eye chakra. Maybe you can sense a colour here. Maybe you can sense many colours, many things. This is our seat of intuition, wisdom, really focus on that third eye chakra and see what you experience. Let yourself experience what you see here. Release your awareness from the third eye, and everyone come back down onto their elbows. Drop your head to the floor, right cheek rests on the floor, and then bring your hands underneath your shoulders and tuck your tuck your toes, and push up onto your knees. Bring your sit bones to your heels, and then as if someone was pulling you by the hips, start to come up into downward facing dog. Rock onto your toes, push the heels back down. How are your hamstrings this morning? Mine were ridiculously tight when I woke up after the splits class yesterday. And if that's you as well, we're going to do some work now on stretching them out. Maybe take your dog for a little walk, bending one knee. And as you bend one knee, really stretch the back of the other knee of the extended leg. Slowly switching. Start to bring both heels down towards the floor. And then bend your right knee and step it forward, but bring the right foot out to the left side of the mat. Bend the left knee, bring it behind so your legs are crossed over each other, and then sit down. Or just sit down. That was a transition, but you could just sit down. Extend both legs in front of you. And we're going to come into Janu Sirsasana, which is head to knee pose. So we're going to be opening the right hip and extending the left calf, the left hamstrings. So you bend your right knee, bring the sole of the right foot inside the left thigh, and you want your right heel to kind of slot into the top of your left hip joint, the inner hip joint. And if your right knee is up high in the air, bring a cushion underneath it. Everyone turn their body slightly over the left leg. Reach the arms up and exhale. Bring the hands down so they can come under the knee. They can come onto the ankle, either side of the leg, or wrap the hands around the foot. We're going to stay here for 3 minutes, so you don't have to come to the fullest expression first. You can stretch into it slowly. So as much as we are stretching the muscles in the leg, we also want to be opening up through the spine. So lengthening the spine, and that's how you fold over the leg. To feel more of the stretch in the left leg, point your toes towards your face. Close your eyes. And I want you to bring someone to your mind for whom it is very easy for you to feel love towards. And it can be anyone. You don't have to know this person. Maybe it's someone that you greatly, greatly, greatly admire. It can be your mum, it can be your friend, your lover, your dog. Someone for whom you have a very uncomplicated relationship, full of admiration, compassion, and love. And as you bring this person into your thoughts, notice how you experience their presence in your body. Imagine that thought of that person moving into your heart center, so that you're holding this person who you love dearly in your heart center. Say to this person, I wish you peace, I wish you joy, I wish you love. I wish you peace, I wish you joy, I wish you love. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open your eyes, and exhale, come back up. Extend the right leg in front of you and bend the left knee. Repeating that on the other side, so left sole of your foot pushes into the right thigh and kind of coming up nearly to the groin. Flex your toes, the right foot is staying active. Gently turn over that right leg. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold forward. Knees, hands under the knee or the ankle on the floor or round the foot. Feeling the lengthening of the muscles in your right leg, the lengthening of your spine. And now I want you to bring to your mind someone who you have no strong feelings either way about. So someone that you might see, a neighbour who you don't know, who isn't loud or annoying. Someone who you can recall easily, but who you have no emotional attachment to. Let that person come into your thoughts as you close your eyes. Focus on bringing the presence of that person into your consciousness. See what you experience physically, if anything, whilst you think about this person. And then see if you can let this person come into your heart center in the same way that the person whom you love dearly came into your heart center. Can you experience the same surge of warmth, maybe a feeling of lightness, joy? If you don't feel these things, it doesn't matter, but keep the focus of that person in your heart center and say to them, I wish you peace, I wish you joy, I wish you love. And see how it feels to wish this to this person who's fairly anonymous to you, but to whom unquestionably does deserve peace and joy and love. Lengthen your spine, open your eyes, and exhale, come back up. Now you're going to bend the left knee, and this time bring the left foot to the outside of your right hip with your knees in one line, and there might be quite a big gap or a smaller gap, does not matter. And we're going to start to get into the left hip as well as still working on the right hamstring. So bring your hands underneath your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, start to fold forward, and you can bring a cushion onto your knee if it's too uncomfortable. But you want to get to a point where you can feel it quite strongly through the leg and starting to feel into the left hip as well. Also working on the lower spine, so releasing any tension here and lengthening the spine to come forward. Inhale, come back up. And then lift the left knee up slightly so you can bend the right knee underneath. Take the right foot outside the left hip and you can push up to sit back down. You want to sit evenly on the floor. And then maybe this is enough. Feeling a lot coming into your outer hips, your lower spine. So if this is enough, then just lengthen through the spine and tuck the chin. Or option to reach the arms up and fold forward. Again, keeping the length in the spine here, which will help to ease out tension in the lower spine as well. And as we're here, I want you to now think of someone for whom it is not easy for you to have loving feelings. Someone whom you don't necessarily like. Maybe someone for whom you have strong feelings of dislike. And let that person come into your thoughts. See if your body has a physical reaction to you bringing this person into your consciousness. If you do, if maybe you feel a tightening in the hips, tension coming into parts of your body, send your breath to those parts of your body and let that person stay in your thoughts. And bring that awareness of this person now into your heart center. And really focus on that center, because when we focus on the heart chakra, it's easier for us to bring up feelings of compassion. Maybe you can even feel a surge of love here. If it's hard, you can think about the color green, see if that makes any difference to your awareness of the heart center. Your experience there. Cultivating compassion and sending compassion to this person for whom you have a more complicated relationship. Let this person ease into your heart. And say to this person, I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you love. See what you feel in your heart as you think these words. Send these words to this person. I send you peace. I send you joy. I send you love. See what it feels like to send this person these beautiful things that all humans deserve. Open your eyes, and next inhale, start to walk your hands back if you came down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands back down. Lift the knees and bring the left leg back in front of you. Right leg back in front of you. And shake the legs. This time bring the right knee underneath the left leg. And the left foot next to your right hip. Oh no, sorry, first we're doing this. So, oh God, my brain's got to work. So, everyone do the right side. It's the left, oh God, there's the left leg straight. Yeah. It's the left leg straight. If I'm wrong, do the other side. God, it's hard work. And inhale, lengthen through the spine. You can stay here or Bring the hands underneath the left knee. I think this is the wrong side, you know. Travis is shaking his head. Oh God, I see a thumbs up! Yes! Oh my God, what a pro! She can tell our left from right a bit. Okay, back to the loving kindness. Maybe you can fold forward, maybe you want to bring a pillow on top of the right leg. Keep lengthening the spine. To feel more of a stretch in the left leg, you can point your toes towards your head. And after that very annoying interruption of me not knowing what we were doing, channel again the space that you created in your heart, the feelings of loving kindness. Keep feeling that beautiful sense of compassion in your heart center, a warm glow radiating out of the space in your chest. And as it radiates out, it also radiates in. Let yourself feel the love that you've cultivated in your heart, in your body, your mind, your thoughts, your presence. And say to yourself, I wish you peace. I wish you joy. I wish you love. And know that you deserve peace, you deserve joy, and you deserve love. Lengthen through the spine, release the hands and come back up. Bend the right knee and bring the left foot to the right hip. And then lift yourself up, back down onto both sit bones again. Pillow between the legs can maybe make it more comfortable if it is not comfortable. Lengthen through the spine, and you can stay here with your eyes closed, or maybe you can fold forward, extending the arms. And as we widened our awareness at the beginning of the class, by listening to the sounds in the environment surrounding us, I want you to widen your awareness again, and widen your awareness to anyone in your house, or maybe your neighbours, and send this sense of loving kindness, compassion that you've cultivated in your heart to all the beings that are surrounding you in the house, the buildings near you. Send them love. Send them peace, send them joy. Imagine that these beautiful feelings are coming out of your body, moving out into the environment around you. And see if you can bring your awareness any wider, maybe to your street, the street surrounding you. Send out loving kindness to your whole neighborhood. Know that there are people in your neighborhood suffering now with fear, anxiety, stress, grief, loneliness, worry. And know that these people deserve peace, and they deserve love, and they deserve joy. Send that to them. Think about the town or the city that you live in and all of the people in that city, some of whom will be working in hospitals at the moment, doing all they can to protect people who are suffering with illness, risking their own lives, staying away from their own loved ones. Know that all those people deserve joy, and they deserve peace, and they deserve love. Send that to them, and send those feelings to all the people in your town or city who might be in need of these beautiful feelings that we all deserve to have in our lives. Lengthen through your spine. Open your eyes and come back up to seated. Bend the right knee up and extend the leg out. Shake the legs. And then bring your feet out to either side, each corner of your mat. And then reach the arms forward and exhale. Come down vertebra by vertebra. We have one last pose before we'll come into a brief Shavasana. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Really feel all those feelings of love that you've created with your body, with your energy, and send that love to yourself. You deserve peace and joy and love. Take your fingers either to your big toes or take hold of the outside of your feet or your ankles, and keep the tailbone pushing down onto the floor as you let your hips open up. Tuck the chin as you tuck the tailbone. Let the knees come down towards the floor. Feeling this openness in your hips, release in your hips, a release of emotions. We hold a lot of negative energy in your hips. So let that come away in any way that you can feel it unraveling. And the muscular tension in your body, the energetic blocks in your body. With your eyes closed, still focus on your heart center. And think now about all the people in the world. We're experiencing a very, very rare time at the moment where almost everyone in the world will be feeling similar feelings. We're all moving through something together. And it's a beautiful time to be able to experience that connection with all of humanity. Because we are all in this together. And we are all always in this together. We are one consciousness. We each experience individually. And we are connected through that shared consciousness. So send now loving feelings of kindness and compassion to everyone in the world, because everyone deserves joy and peace and love. Release your toes, your feet or your ankles and bring your knees together. And let's come in for one big last hug. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze yourself. Hug yourself like you're someone whom you love dearly, you haven't seen for a long time. You care deeply about. and who you wish unconditional love to. Start to release that hug, bringing your right foot to the right corner of your mat, left foot to your left corner, palms either side of your body with your palms facing up. Shift onto the tops of your shoulders. Inhale fully. Exhale. Let it go. Start to become aware of your breath. And aware of your pranic body, your energetic body. Experiencing energy moving back around your body. And then letting movement come back into your physical body. Moving the toes and the fingers. Bringing the feet together, and inhale, reach the arms up. And give yourself a big stretch. Release. Bend one knee, roll over onto your other side. Push yourself up to seated with the eyes closed. And as we did at the beginning of the class, come into cross of your leg. This may be least comfortable, less comfortable. We'll close with one round of arm. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Inhale for arm. Bring your hands to your third eye. Tap into the seat of tuition. As always, it is my absolute pleasure to share this practice with you all. Thank you so much for your energy, and I wish you all joy and peace and love. Hari Om Tat Sat.